Hi there, it's Andrew Bell coming today from the Event 2023. This is our 31st event, which has now become an iconic feature of the national real estate market. It's the largest in-room auction held by any real estate company anywhere in the country each year. And we're proud that it's here on the Gold Coast and conducted by the Ray White Surfers Paradise Group. Now, everyone is fascinated to see how the real estate market starts off in 2023. And I have to say that we've been caught a little bit by surprise by just how strong the buyer activity has been. Now, from my sources with the Gold Coast Tourism Bureau, we will be reporting record numbers of visitors to the Gold Coast. And unsurprisingly, a significant proportion of those visiting the Gold Coast for the past month or so came here with the purpose of not only having a holiday, but taking the opportunity to look at Gold Coast properties to buy. Now, the number one reason continues to be lifestyle choice. In years gone by, we were all quite parochial, and if we were born in Melbourne or Sydney, we tended to live there for the rest of our life, and to gravitate around a certain area within that city, but also finding work in close proximity to their home. Now, due to the pandemic, people really questioned that thinking and chose lifestyle choice as their number one choice, moving from congested cities to less congested regions, buying where there's more affordable real estate, and of course where weather conditions are conducive. And you may be surprised to know that many predicted that there would be ongoing pandemics for years to come, maybe forever. People want to be in areas that don't suffer the substantial shutdowns and restrictions, and Southeast Queensland seems to be the number one location, and the Gold Coast above all other areas in Southeast Queensland. Now, buyers don't seem to be overly concerned about interest rates. On the screen now is a graph showing the journey of interest rates, and as you can see, it clearly shows that where we are now is just some distance from the emergency settings that were put in place for COVID, and back at levels really about where we were in 2017. It's more in keeping with the normal interest rates of the past decade or so. So for people buying now, they know that they're close to the top of the real estate cycle of interest rates and will just buy by borrowing to the limit that they can afford to meet whatever their affordable repayments are. There's no lack of interest in buying, it's just an adjustment and what price bracket they can afford to buy in. Now, most are suggesting that they understand that we're near the top of the interest rate cycle and that 2023 will be a bumpy year. But we're getting the view that once inflation starts to trend downwards, there will be some easing off interest rates as well. What stands out overwhelmingly is that there is an enormous belief in the Gold Coast. So many of the buyers from interstate have friends who have moved here over the past 3 years and have just raved about how much they love living here. And it's what's triggered them to make the decision to also move to this location. Our locals have also shared that same confidence in the region and can see for themselves that there is an acute shortage of property on the market for sale. Now, this event continues to stand out as the most unique auction in the country. Others try to imitate it, but I think they realise that imitation is the greatest form of flattery, and they'd rather than try and do something original. Good idea. The event continues to grow in stature year after year. We've had over 276,000 viewings online, over 5,153 inquiries on Pacific properties, and an amazing 2,443 physical inspections. Clearly, we're going to have a very large number of buyers who've missed out on the properties that we had here today. So if anyone's thinking of selling on the Gold Coast, give us a call now. Take advantage of the large pool of disappointed buyers who are ready, willing, and able to purchase. I can give you a lot more stats about our market moving forward, but don't forget, I have a fascinating interview coming up with Australia's leading real estate economist. I'll continue to give you the most up-to-date and accurate information about the property market. And with over 20 people in our national research team, you can be assured that the best information about the real estate market will be provided to you throughout the year. I'll also give you a lot of information about the results from here as they come to hand. Okay, I've got to jump back up in the rostrum and bring together the buyers and sellers and fulfill their dreams as they make their move in real estate. I'll be with you in a fortnight's time with a lot more information. See you then.